Hi, welcome back to another design.
Okay, more like
How
energy.
do I do this? More energy. Trying to get more energy for this episode because Tyler is unfortunately a little
Under the weather.
not feeling too well. But you know what? He's showing up, and you know what? You should also show up when you're not feeling.
Yeah,
too
designers who don't show up on site visits just because you're not feeling well, show up.
All right. Okay. Today we're going to be talking about the trend of buying furniture and decor online on platforms such as Shopee, Lazada, and Taobao. Tyler, do you buy stuff? Have you ever bought stuff on
No.
Taobao?
I have not. You can search a history. I have never purchased one item off of that website.
No Taobao, but like even online platforms. How about online platforms?
No, when it comes to home decor or any of that stuff, generally no. I need to see before I buy.
Everything? So everything in your house you've seen first before you've purchased?
Yes. I'm trying to think. I want to give myself an excuse to say no, but I don't think.
Okay.
Am I weird?
Yes, you are. I think that you're a minority at this point in time because like personally myself, I buy things online. I'm a mix. There are certain things I want to see and feel first, and there are things that I would just buy online.
But like what? Small stuff, right? You wouldn't buy big.
Not the big ones. I mean, but you know, I'm in furniture, so I would buy.
You're making your own stuff.
I'm making my own stuff for myself.
You don't count.
I don't count. But I do buy like certain glassware. Lightings I've not bought online before. Oh, maybe something from Finish Design Store. I wonder if that sort of counts.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, I can say that I bought stuff online now. Okay. This sparked. So back in the States, this is a different thing though. Back in the States when I was doing makeover TV shows, I used to buy a lot online. So like a lot on Amazon.
Okay.
I used to have to buy a lot of stuff to source just quickly. It was the easiest way because, Amazon, you can even get it same day sometimes. So when you're working in TVs, a lot of times it's just about time and getting it done and there. So I apologize. Yes, I have. I'm one of you. I'm one of you.
What do you mean you're one of us? I think there's no escape. There's no escape from buying things online because of the convenience.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, and also with the entrance of the Chinese businesses, it's become very affordable as well.
They are so robust and so aggressive and so enticing, whether it's the look of the piece or the price of the piece or the instant gratification. You've got
instant gratification, right? Because it's so easy. Click, buy, instant gratification.
Yeah, while you're sitting on the toilet, while you're like
in the bus, on the MRT.
Anywhere. You can just
at the red light.
hold it in your cart until it's like, okay, done.
It's done. It's there. So like, it's had an effect on local shoppers in Singapore, because we've also heard of people who like, hey, your shop is too far, I don't want to come to you, even if let's say it's just a 20-minute drive right away from where they are. That distance is become...
What, they could have 20 shopping carts full in that 20 minutes?
Yes, possibly, they could do all of that more efficient. With that, so I think it's had an effect with us local retailers.
But you run such a risk when you purchase something that you've never seen, and you're relying off of an image.
Yes, which may or may not work for your space because there's so many nuances, right? When it comes to home furnishings, there's so many nuances to materials, to ergonomics that it's just better if you do see things yourself. But I get it. The price is so cheap for so many of these online products that it's okay lah, buy. If it doesn't work, then just throw away lah. I think that's the culture that we have.
But that's horrible because then you're just adding to landfill. And it's that old saying of does it seem like it's too good to be true? Which oftentimes it is. You get it and it's just shitty. and then you're left with like,
Okay, not always shitty. Okay, to be fair, not always shitty, but still a bit of a quality roulette. I want to talk about my experience. Like, so when we started the business, when we in furniture business, I worked with Lawrence. Lawrence that did a lot of sourcing in China. We went to China. We went to China to look at things. Okay, I didn't. He did. He went to China to look for stuff to bring back. So he's a bit of a curator as well. He thinks what's good for the business, for the market here, he'll bring it back to Singapore to try and sell it. So even then, when he's there looking at the stuff, bringing it back to Singapore, it's also a bit of a quality roulette also. Because what you see at the fairs, at the exhibitions are, they want to present the best. The prototype and whatever's presented at the fair is always the best. But what you actually get later on is a different thing altogether.
wait, they do a bait and switch? Is that legal? They show you something and then they give you something different?
Yes, it happens. It happens, especially with the Chinese. Especially, so I'll just give you another good example. Like we bought chairs, and you expect that chairs they're supposed to have a uniform look, right? From chair to chair, they're supposed to be the same.
One would hope.
Oh, yes, it's supposed to be the same. There's a mold that, if you do it properly, there's a technique to it where all the shells, all the seats are supposed to come out looking the same. But we've had an experience where the back of the chairs, some are, when we buy, they promise it's 50 cm wide, but some of the chairs received were like 55 cm, and some were like 49 cm.
What?
Yeah.
There's that big of a discrepancy?
Yes. So it's very annoying when you're...
Excuse me.
Excused. So it's quite annoying, even as a retailer, when we were dealing with Chinese retailers, Chinese sellers, factories, and like, hey, why you give me all this like stuff that's not consistent? And I'm sure it's the same with people buying online now. Probably worse, because you can't go as a business and telling them, hey, WTF are you doing?
You know what's crazy though? To the opposite side of that, and I don't mean to go off on a tangent, is China has also become so advanced that they do really, really good things as well.
I agree.
Like I always get inundated with specifically marble furniture pieces from China that are impeccably done. Just because they have the technology and they built new machinery to do certain things that don't exist in other places. So it really is sort of like what you said, like I'm going to say a crapshoot, but it really is sort of, you are at the mercy of luck and the universe being on your side.
Yes, because I think that we work with a lot of Chinese vendors, right? Especially with fabric. We work with people we know that can give us consistency.
Yeah.
I mean, quality is first. I mean, that's taken.
But it's consistency, because quality could have been there in the beginning and then it like dies off or like.
Yeah. Yes.
Consistency.
Yes, and that's our experience when we import stuff from. We've tried importing stuff from China to sell, and then every time the item comes, it's just, oh my God, the fixes that we have to do to it, and it's like false economy. We think, oh damn it, we've got a good deal, but
then you're doing more work to fix whatever was the problem, and then it's like, is it worth it at that point?
It's not worth it. It's not worth it at that point anymore. So like, we've tried it maybe once, maybe twice. And we decided we're just quite done with importing stuff from China, and we'll just be happy just making stuff in Singapore. At least we know there's going to be a certain level of consistency that we can control. And there are issues with it, we know who can fix it.
Yeah.
Right?
Because you know who built it.
Yes. Yeah.
If you know who built it, then it's much easier to rectify the problem.
Yes. But I also want to see like, the other effect on this whole buying online, buying from Chinese platforms, or even buying on online platforms for that matter. We talked about cookie cutter homes in the last two sessions ago.
Mm-hmm. We did.
There's also, I think, this thing called algorithm cookie cutter.
Okay, you got to define that.
Okay, so when you're going online to buy stuff, I know you don't, so I'm going to have to enlighten you on it as a seasoned online buyer.
Share your wisdom. Oh, my online guru.
Every website is going to be different, but there's an algorithm for what pushes up the products first, the first thing that
okay.
you see, right? Be like click-through rates, conversion rates, customer reviews, and of course, keyword relevance
Yeah.
to whatever you're searching for.
Like 2 years ago, boucle sofa.
2 years ago, it's still happening now. Hello, boucle sofa. So it's become such a thing, such a trend buying things online now. I've seen videos of very seasoned buyers teaching other people, hey, these are the keywords you should use.
Oh.
Yes.
There's like a masterclass to like online shopping?
Yes. Unbelievable, right? I'm going to give you some examples, okay? So with style, there are things like 北欧风, there's Nordic style. So you just type in those keywords and then you put 北欧风 sofa, and then you get a Nordic style sofas, like tons of Nordic style sofas coming up at you.
And they populate all the ones that have already been sold to Singapore because they know Singaporeans are like, oh, yeah, a lot of people have bought. Good, I buy too.
Yes, exactly. There is that cookie cutter aspect of it. I've seen, Bei O Feng is something that has been around for a long time. The one that's interesting for me is Nai Yu Feng also has been very popular. There's 日式见月. I think so. I hope I'm not butchering the Chinese words. Maybe we'll put the Chinese words later on. There's one called Ins Feng.
Which is?
Guess.
Why would I know?
Ins. It's ins as an English word. Ins.
Ins?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Instagram. It's Instagrammable trend.
Oh my God.
Yeah, really interesting. So you could put all these keywords in there, and then a whole bunch of search results come back to you.
That's so bizarre. Like the world that we live in nowadays is just so bizarre. I still wake up and I'm like,
There's been, I think technology has changed a lot in the last 2 years.
well, speaking about technology, like 2 decades ago, we weren't all connected to this and we had to physically make phone calls or look at things. And so like now the fact that
2 decades ago, oh my God, you're revealing your age. I'm only thinking a decade ago.
no, when I was like 5, I remember. Shut up, why do you keep bringing this up? Hateful behavior right now.
I love you,
Oh my God. But it is crazy how quickly the world adapts to these new things and then becomes so spoiled and so sort of lazy. Like, you remember that movie, Wall-E?
Yes.
And there was
Yes.
that one scene where they were showing humans on Earth
Just
all
sitting on-
super overweight, just being pushed around. And it's like, we're there.
We're getting there. Are you still doing my swims and I'm still doing my Pilates and still hopefully I'll never ever get there. But I sort of get it because people are gonna think is difficult and inconvenient for you to make that 15-minute or 20-minute trip down to a shop to look at things, feel things. Then is it really a problem? I'm still trying. I'm struggling to deal with it and think about it. Let me give you an analogy why I'm going with it this way. You know how supermarkets have taken over your small convenience stores?
Yeah.
Much bigger variety of things.
Yeah.
They've got resources to keep food for longer, for better. Potentially also they're also selling food at cheaper prices.
Because
Let's not talk Whole Foods.
No, Whole Foods is an exception to the rule.
But yes, so basically, we had a supermarket phenomenon maybe 15 years ago. And that sort of wiped out a lot of the convenience stores. And we've just sort of lived with it. Is that happening to design and furniture? Anything related to interiors?
For mass market, I think it is. Unfortunately, I think it is what it is. I mean, people have become very sort of cookie cutter and boring. But not you, not our viewers. We love you.
But you should listen to us more, so to see, to make sure that you're not cookie cutter.
But yeah, it's really sort of unfortunate the way the world has taken over these sort of big the monopolization of the industry.
Yeah.
Where your choices are vast, but actually still limited because they're only giving you that amount to play with, and they're sort of dictating the
Yes, and it's
everything.
not. And the thing is that it's not just dictated by someone or like a person or a conglomerate. It's dictated by an algorithm now.
Yeah, because it's pushing the propaganda into your head of what is good design or this is safe design or whatever it is. It's just, oh, what a depressing topic. Why are we on this topic today?
It feels really depressing. And I mean, because I sell furniture, I have a selfish agenda talking about this, right? I in the last 2 years, I really felt the effects of online platforms taking over the business, where people are choosing to buy online instead of buying in shop.
But the problem is when they're buying online. So say for example, this sofa, if they were to buy it online and then they get it and then they realize the foam quality isn't the same, the webbing underneath it, the frame is maybe, particle board instead of like hardwood.
People don't know. People don't know that it is particle board or.
But then it
hardwood.
But then it dies so quickly, and then what? You have to repurchase.
And I'm gonna say, even despite all of that, people are gonna say, "Ayah, it's so cheap. It was a $300 sofa. Just buy and throw away lah."
Again, it's so wasteful. And
It's
so
very wasteful.
Stupid.
Yeah, it is very wasteful.
It's the fast fashion of interior design.
It is the fast fashion. Now we've got fast furniture.
So I don't mind accessories, but like if you're going to buy things that are really going to be a part of your life, you really should be on the ground shopping for it, unless you've already sat in it, you know it.
Okay, Tyler, can you tell me why should people shop on the ground? Why?
Because everybody's built different, first of all. You need to be able to sit on a sofa and it be comfortable for you. Also, with your own eyes, you can see what the details are. You can, I don't know. Like, there's a lot of convenience to
There's
online.
ergonomics, right? There's ergonomics. And then there are colors as well. You're like, online you could put in keywords like, a peach colored cushion.
Yeah, but then it shows up salmon when you get home, or it's more,
Fuchsia.
Yeah, it could be anything under the sun because everybody's screen is different. Everybody's perception in real life is also very different.
So like if you're not fussy, that's probably okay.
That's fine. I have no problem if you buy home decor. I don't want you buying furniture online. That's my biggest thing.
Okay, another horror story. We know of interior designers who exclusively buy furniture and decor from Taobao.
Who?
I'm not gonna say who.
No, say.
There are.
Feeling to get worked up. Who? Who is it? Starts with a.
I'm not going to say.
Okay, fine. Be that way.
Because we've also lost. See, these are people we used to work with, and then because of the prevalence of platforms, online platforms like this, they just go online. I get it because renovation is really so expensive. What the hell? So, going to these Chinese platforms to buy stuff give you a semblance of control. Like, hey, I don't have a lot of budget left, but whatever I do left, I could buy a sofa, I could buy a bed, I could buy cushions, I could buy a dining table, I could buy a whole bunch of other stuff. But I don't think. Okay, I get it. You know why that still works?
Why does it still work?
Yes. Because if you're buying everything under the 奶油风, which is that butter vanilla look, then it's okay. There's only just a certain kind of shade that you could go for. And it's just gonna work because you know it's gonna work.
But
That's that homogeneity.
I don't know. I just, it would kill me to have a house full of furniture that all looked the same and is probably falling apart. You know what I mean?
I know. Yeah. I mean, I've heard many stories of things falling apart. The one that's really prevalent now is, I think 3 years ago, there was this trend of buying bathroom accessories. Bathroom accessories, actually, like taps.
Oh, wait, that's not an accessory, the actual faucet?
The actual faucet, sorry. Not even an accessory, but they also buy accessories as well.
Yeah,
like
you can buy a soap
hangers
dish. I don't care about that.
Yeah, and there was this, people are going crazy about the black powder coated ones.
Oh, which horror. They
They
don't last. So if you're renovating and you're considering black, just know it doesn't wear over time unless it is a black metal, not a black powder coat. So if you have like
Well, people are learning it now. People are
because
learning it now.
everybody who bought black over the past 5 years is like, oh, it's chipped everywhere.
Yeah, so go traditional, okay?
Use a real metallic finish. Don't go to like the black. Black just, it will never ever last. Sorry.
Yeah, but so people are realizing it now. If you buy online, you bring it back home, and then you start using it. That hey, things are starting to fall apart. The paint is starting to chip off. Like even the faucets are not even aligned properly anymore. It's just sort of just from usage, it just sort of moved and misaligned.
How many places have you gone to and you're sort of like able to wiggle the handle?
And that's not great lah. Yeah, you shouldn't have to deal with these things after you move in. You really shouldn't have to. Maybe 20 years later, but not 6-9 months after.
Yeah, and also speaking of this, I don't know whether you're going to hit on that topic anyway, but the way that social media loves when people are saying, I bought everything online. I furnished my whole house for $4,000 or something stupid.
It's like a personality flex. It's your whole thing now, right? It's your whole personality. Like, I got everything done within like XXXX dollars. I don't know I don't know if that's something to be proud of.
No,
But it definitely gets the views. It definitely gets the views.
Because people are intrigued, like, how does that happen? But then you're looking at the things, and again, yes, they're probably beautiful out of the box. Maybe 50% of the time, they're beautiful out of the box. But then it's like...
I didn't use it, then it becomes like 25%.
Yeah, because they're probably sitting on it going, this is really fucked up, and just...
Yeah.
It's nothing to be proud. If you're doing it for staging and photography purposes, awesome. If you really want to live there, I don't know.
Yeah. One more thing, the thing with buying online platforms is you're gonna be able to find a lot of dupes for things that you normally have to pay a whole lot of money for, like especially with the European, Italian sort of designs. Remember Bellini sofa that we talked about that you love? It's everywhere now. That will be under the ins.
Yeah.
Ins. Try searching for it, and then like maybe the Bellini sofa would just sort of pop up. I don't know. I feel like in my younger days when I would buy dupes for the thrill of it. It's like, oh wow, this sort of stuff is accessible to me at a price that I can afford. But I grew out of love with it very quickly as well.
Because you start to understand, it's like buying a fake Birkin or a fake, Louis Vuitton bag. After a while, it's like, why am I buying a fake? Why don't I just wait and buy the real?
Yeah, or like you have to be actually good enough to. Sorry, is that a bad thing to say? Like you because these things are so expensive, you're not good enough to buy them. But I don't know, buy things within your bracket.
That's why I said at the last time, I was like, prioritize what you really need and spend good money on the things that you need, and then you supplement with the rest. You don't have to move into a house 100%. And that wasn't here. I was doing my own thing on Instagram. But when you have the budget of whatever your budget is, prioritize good quality furniture that you don't have to go back and rethink in 6 months I have to buy again, or a year you have to buy again. Just do it right the first time. And so you don't have to move into your house and have everything done.
That's true. That's true. You don't have to. I think that's the one thing that I have learned in the last 10 years working interior designers, working with homeowners. There's no rush. There's no rush for it. Like I just redid my living room again. I was sitting there for like 8 years with mismatched furniture.
All the rejects that you had from the shop or the floor sample that was just sitting there for a long time, let's take it home.
So I recently just had time to just sort of relook the space and then put everything together. And I'm very happy with it now. And that took 8 years.
But that's fine.
Yeah.
I think the thing is people are just so inherently impatient.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're talking residentially, is it going to affect your life that much? If it affects your life where you're sitting on the floor every night to eat and that's not your vibe, then yeah, prioritize something. And maybe you do have to get something temporary. Know that it's temporary. But then really don't spend money on it.
So how is that middle line? Is that middle line that we can come to with?
No, there is no middle line.
Oh
Just
wow!
stop by.
Oh wow!
Yep. Thank you very much.
Wow, that's it.
No, I mean.
No, I give you a chance. I give you a chance. You can buy. But be more discerning, lor. And then like you just have to know that certain things won't go your way. And then for like the big important things,
Don't buy it online.
yeah, don't buy online. Yeah,
And don't be showing off that you bought all that shit online.
there's nothing to be proud of.
It's just not cute.
Yeah, like I don't know. Like it doesn't make you a tastemaker from buying.
It makes you quite the opposite. It looks like you're a good online shopper. That's not.
That's not something to flex about.
That is so. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, don't do that. Okay, can't support me. Okay, and can't support Tyler.
Support local. Actually, come down to the Bluff Ink showroom sometime.
Yay!
And then you can see everything that Ashley has to offer. And yeah.
Yeah, and I got my experience on it. Got my experience all over it.
Ew. That sounds like it needs disinfecting. Her experience is all over it.
Okay, so I think there's still a lot of ground to cover for this topic, but I think we've got some main things done. We may have to revisit this again. We see how things go.
Maybe we'll invite someone over who is like an avid online shopper and like they need to justify it.
I'm sure they'll be able
Guilty.
to justify.
Sentenced to death.
All right, we'll see you guys again in our next bitching session.
Bye, guys.
Bye.